Rampage Pro Wrestling, another exciting hour as Ben Masters joins at ringside with Bill Behrens for a tag team matchup that we've been waiting for weeks to see. The team that we all know and love to hate, hot like lava. Crew Jones and Shawn Banks will be challenged by perhaps the most innovative young team to come along the pike in a long, long time. A refreshing, fresh air in the Washington Bullets. What a matchup here to start the program. And then Kyle Matthews is trying to earn the rights to wrestle Jeremy Banks for the heavyweight championship. And today, he's going to have to take on the cash ball to do so.
I tell you, it's a tremendous show. And what a show we had last week, Ben. You were replaced on commentary by Sal Renaro, but I'm sure you were as shocked as I was at the outcome of the main event. Chip Day pinning Corey Hollis, and then the dissension between the Jimmy Rave approved tube, all the master plan of Dr. Johnny Gayton, and what a plan it appears to be.
And so Chip Day has earned the right to challenge Frankie Valentine for the RPW Television Championship in the future, and Corey Hollis apparently has been suspended.
And at what cost, truly, but at what cost to the team there, and can the absent Jimmy Rave fix the problem?
Tell you what, it's hard to do something when you're not here, and I'm sure that wherever he is, he's not happy.
Very much so, but right now we're in another week of television, and what a week we have right here, and what an exciting team is going to come out right now for their greatest challenge to date.
This tag team of the year is voted by Georgia Wrestling History, the Washington Bullets, and these guys, certainly Jon and Trey Williams, brothers and team mates in the ring. No one knows you better than your brother, so you would think these guys are going to go a long way.
Well, in the interview with you, they said a lot of people say they come in inexperienced. They say they have more experience because they've been brothers since birth.
Right, they can look at each other and tell what they're thinking and know things that other partners might not know. And certainly no one but you would trust more than your own family, your own blood or thicker than water. And we'll see how they fare against a proven team. Hot Like Lava, one of the greatest tag teams of all time, and you don't have to like them to say that. These guys are talented and they can get the job done. And what would the Bullets do with a challenge by Hot Like Lava?
Well, we heard from Hot Like Lava last week. They spoke about the Washington Bullets, and not in the most complimentary terms. Similarly, weren't real happy that Dr. Gayton had ordered this, and now we're
apparently
Reggie.
They weren't real impressed with the posing. And Crew Jones rammed into the turnbuckle, and look at that double hip toss there. Into Crew Jones, Shawn Banks covering the double elbow, and the Washington Bullets now charging in, high knee and a shoulder tackle.
Well, and we're off hot and heavy here. Washington Bullets are showing that they're not going to back down regardless of who they're facing, and they're facing one of the best tag teams in Rampage Pro Wrestling and in the Southeast, if not in all of professional wrestling, in Hot Like Lava. Former heavyweight champion is Shawn Banks. Former tag team champions are Hot Like Lava. They're a force here.
And I'm sure that Crew Jones, once he has eyed this team, certainly has got his sights on them as getting rid of them as quickly as possible. It may not be an easy job for him.
Now, you might find this surprising, but Hot Like Lava bring a ton of ego to the ring.
Yes, I've noticed that. And they don't want to hurt that ego at any cost.
Oh, you'd hate to bruise that, wouldn't you?
Locked up, collar and elbow now into a top wrist lock there. And boring that wrist and stretching the arm out. And Crew Jones and Shawn Banks always insulting the crowd, the fans, the wrestlers, whoever's listening. They'll insult you. Good escape there, arm drag there.
Good technical skills being demonstrated right there by Jon.
And barring the arm now, and Jon certainly a great athlete in his own, and as a tag team, these guys are certainly devastating. Shoots him off, good leapfrog by Jon. Up and over his man, crisscross.
Sort of unique way of doing a drop down. Notice how he stayed on his back, so he had a greater ability to see the man and his positioning there. First time I've seen somebody do that in quite a while. Advantages and disadvantages to that if the other man is able to stop and take advantage of the position of the man on the ground, but not that time for Crew Jones, who rakes the eyes of Trey, who's come into the match now. In for the first time, Banks, and there he goes, right down again.
You notice he had to stop to pose.
Well, there are certain prerequisites before a move.
And that got him in trouble that time. And you are watching Rampage Pro Wrestling. Glad you joined us.
It's like the Mother May I game. You have to say that before,
Apparently so. They have their own game they play, I think. Not sure what it's called. But Rampage Pro Wrestling will be live on Sunday afternoon, February 26th. New start time at 3 p.m. Hope all the fans will join us at the new start time at 3 p.m. and bring a friend, because long-term fans know that you can save money by
slingshot right
bringing
there
friends.
and a kick from the outside. What teamwork.
Tag dismayed. John comes in, covers him, hooks the leg. Only a 2 count. Stan Robinson, the referee.
You know, some people might have said these two young men were, you know, bragging a little bit when they talked about the experience they bring as brothers, but they've demonstrated and are two of the most humble young men we've had come into the locker room in a long time.
You know, you talked about bruised egos. Look at his double leapfrog and a back mule kick and a high knee.
Drop down, sets him up into position, catches him right there, throws him back right into a super kick, down into a cover. 1, 2, broken up by Crew Jones.
That could have been a coup de grace right there. I'm sure the egos were already bruised on Hot Like Lava once the Washington Bullets were named Tag Team of the Year.
These Williams brothers are tremendous in terms of their diversity of tag team and innovative tag team moves.
And they are on fire here at Rampage Pro Wrestling. Glad you joined us to see them. Certainly since their arrival, all the teams have taken notice.
Whoa!
And there you see the experience factor. Crew Jones holding the rope for him. Yes, he's been a gentleman.
Crew Jones going to the ground right now. Referee being distracted by Shawn Banks, and that distraction is going to cause a lot of pain right there.
Drops him on that hard apron to the ring.
Trey being dragged back in.
Shawn Banks now stepping now and just putting the boot now to the, I don't know what you call it that, but rumbling the throat there. Dropping an elbow now right to the throat. Tag dismayed. Crew Jones comes in now.
Little quick conversation between the two as they go to set him up within the 5 count for a series of, well, I don't know, a series of that.
I guess this is their initiation to the Hot Like Lava Zone.
Yeah.
And now it's Crew Jones now with full control on Trey. And John would like to make that tag there. But Crew Jones has that rear chin lock applied. And look at the physique of Crew Jones. He's able to cut off that air supply quite easily.
Well, certainly the size and it appears the strength advantage are on the side of Hot Like Lava. But I would say the speed and the diversity of moves may well be to the advantage of the Washington Bullets. Also, you got to say the Bullets right now have got to be the hungrier team. They're the ones trying to prove themselves. Hot Like Lava have nothing to prove in this match.
So they said they had conquered everywhere they had been, and they had not been to RPW, so it's their time here to shine, and that remains to be seen, of course, in their competition. On but by Crew Jones, charges into a boot.
Able to catch that, comes off, but Crew Jones is ready, power slam.
Caught him hard that time, come off the mat real high. Rolls him over now, so he's not anywhere near that corner, and holds him down while the tag is made. Shawn Banks comes in after the tag, puts the boot to the kidneys there. Takes both legs now and going into what could be a Boston Crab, but Carter slingshots him off that bottom ring rope.
And we've talked about the ring ropes are not ropes, they're metal cables. They do not give with any great degree, particularly when your neck strikes them. It's one of the softest parts of the human body, one of the most vulnerable.
And now it is Mr. Williams being double thrusted from behind here by Shawn Banks, now taking that arm and stretching one across his shoulder and one across his knee, trying to pull the man apart. But look at this gut shot there. And a version of the abdominal stretch, but on a low position.
Which actually allows him to put a considerable degree of pressure, less on the lower body than the upper body in this particular position, but also making it a lot more difficult for the Williams brother to be able to get out of it. And Trey is trying as hard as he possibly can at this point. He knows he's got to get over to the tag corner, get his brother into this match, get that fresh man in, change up the pacing of this match at this point, because Hot Like Lava is doing what they do as good as any team in Rampage Pro Wrestling. That is control a wrestler in the corner.
Went for a double Russian leg sweep and took the head right back to the turnbuckle.
John comes in, seeing his brother in trouble, tries to get him some fresh air, but that just forces the referee away. And right back on top of him is Crew Jones. Goes for the cover, but a lazy cover. I don't think they're done teaching these guys a lesson yet.
I want to point out this match will be a main event in any arena. we're bringing it to you live right here on Rampage Pro Wrestling TV. This is why.
And it's our opening match.
Why we're the #1 television program on Saturday mornings. It's amazing.
Very much so. And, of course, Rampage Pro Wrestling, we were proud to be named the Promotion of the Year, the Promoter of the Year. The matchmaking was honored also. So we're trying in this new year of 2012 to live up to that. And I am, from what I've seen so far, Ben Masters, I think that this year is going to be better than next year. I don't know. How do you get better than best?
I don't know, but Rampage Pro Wrestling continues
Is that best
to
of
do
the
so.
best? Is that what it's called?
Best of the best. And the best is yet to come.
Side headlock right there. Banks takes him over, controlling the man in the ring, but Trey manages to catch him for a near fall. That's just going to irritate it, yeah.
Hip locked into a roll up and now just pounding away.
Banks does not like to be embarrassed, enjoys embarrassing other people, but he doesn't like it when it's done to him.
Full body slam there by Shawn Banks, now pointing upward. Gonna fly now, a la Randy Savage. And he reminds me of a young Randy Savage, actually.
Randy Savage has cracked a sternum or two in his career, as Shawn Banks has that potential too.
And I think he cracked his own sternum that time. He's coming down hard. And now both men are down. And who will make the tag first? Which man will get up first? Drew Jones certainly wanting to make that tag with Shawn Banks. The Williams brothers need to make the tag. And we'll see if Jon is able to tag Trey. Trey is in dire straits right now in the wrong corner. Drew Jones makes the tag. So do the Williams brothers. In comes Washington Bullet. And Jon comes in the House of Fire clothesline. Great backbreaker there by Jon Willliams of the Washington Bullets, and a save there by Shawn Banks. Both men go down. And now double team arm whip. Crisscross and takes a man down. You're seeing Hot Like Lava in action, double teaming, and again a save by the Washington Bullets. All four men in the ring at the same time. Pandemonium here on Rampage Pro Wrestling. Shawn Banks shoots him in, ducks the clothesline. Caught him with a leg lariat. Took him down hard, but watch out, Drew Jones behind you. Forearm to the back. And now Drew Jones has got him. Backs him up, shoots him into the ropes. One for a backdrop. Good roll up now. Wait, the Washington Bullets have got him rolled up. 1, 2, 3, that's it. The Washington Bullets have done it. They have upset Hot Like Lava. Drew Jones was pinned right here in a roll up.
And the winners of the
winning
match,
team,
Jon and Trey Williams
of
of Washington
did the
Bullets.
unthinkable, the undoable. They have defeated Hot Like Lava here on Rampage Pro Wrestling. Can you believe it, fans? You're looking at the future of Rampage Pro Wrestling. And wait just a minute. Sore losers they are. Pump handle slam now by Drew Jones. Assault here by Shawn Banks. Sets him up now. And the drop kick as he holds in position. And these guys always sore losers. They want to have their hands in the air. It didn't work out this time because the Washington Bullets have won this matchup.
I had a minor distraction here. I'm back, Ben Masters, but tremendous victory by the Washington Bullets, but obviously unhappy campers, Hot Like Lava at the tail end of this. What a tremendous opening match we've had here at Rampage Pro Wrestling.
And it's not over.
Bullets victorious, but it looks like Hot Like Lava's not done. This is not going to be over anytime soon. You know what I think? I don't think you come into Hot Like Lava's home base and embarrass them, and that's exactly what just happened, Ben.
So they have aggravated the sore that is Hot Like Lava, and the Washington Bullets nonetheless are the winners. And more Rampage coming up. Kyle Matthews is going to try to go for the gold.